Have you ever noticed how the loudest person in the room is rarely the most powerful? There was once a young man who learned this lesson the hardest way possible. His name was Samuel, and his story will change the way you see silence forever. Samuel was a bright university student. He was smart, ambitious, and always ready to prove himself. In every classroom, every group discussion, every gathering with friends, Samuel had something to say. He believed that speaking made him visible, that words made him important, that silence meant weakness. If you don't speak up, people will forget you exist, he told himself. So he spoke and spoke and spoke. He argued with professors to show he was intelligent. He interrupted his friends to share his opinions. He corrected strangers just to prove he knew better. Samuel believed that his voice was his power, but deep inside, something felt wrong. Despite all his talking, people didn't respect him the way he hoped. They smiled politely, but their eyes wandered. They nodded, but they didn't truly listen. Samuel felt invisible, even though he was always the loudest in the room. One day, Samuel's professor announced a special guest lecture. A monk from the mountains would visit the university to speak about ancient wisdom. Samuel rolled his eyes. What can an old monk teach me, he thought. The day arrived. The auditorium was packed. The monk walked onto the stage, a calm, elderly man with kind eyes and a gentle smile. He sat down, looked at the crowd, and said nothing. 10 seconds passed, then 20, then a full minute. The room fell completely silent. Everyone waited. No one dared to move. Finally, the monk spoke. His voice was soft, almost a whisper, but every single person heard him. He told a simple story about a river that flowed quietly through a forest, giving life to everything around it without making a sound. The river does not announce its presence, the monk said, yet every creature depends on it. True power does not need to shout. Samuel felt something stir inside him, but he pushed it away. After the lecture, Samuel raised his hand. "With all due respect," Samuel said loudly, "staying silent doesn't get you anywhere in the real world. You have to speak up to be heard." The monk looked at him with gentle eyes. "Come visit me tomorrow," he said quietly. "Let me show you something." The next morning, Samuel climbed the mountain to the monk's small temple. The monk greeted him warmly and handed him a task. "I want you to spend the entire day here," the monk said, "but there is one rule. You cannot speak, not a single word. Just observe, listen, and help me with my daily work." Samuel agreed, thinking it would be easy. The hours passed slowly. The monk worked in his garden, prepared simple meals, and sat in meditation. Samuel followed him silently. At first, he felt the urge to speak rising in his throat like a fire. He wanted to ask questions, make comments, fill the silence with his voice, but he stayed quiet. And something strange began to happen. He started to notice things he had never seen before. The way the wind moved through the trees, the rhythm of the monk's breathing, the peace in the old man's eyes. Samuel realized that the monk didn't need words to communicate strength. His presence alone filled the room with calmness and authority. In the evening, as the sun set, the monk finally spoke. "Tell me, Samuel, what did you learn today?" Samuel took a deep breath. For the first time in years, he chose his words carefully. "I learned that I talk because I'm afraid," Samuel said slowly. "I'm afraid people won't notice me. I'm afraid I won't matter, so I fill every silence with noise." The monk nodded. "When you talk too much, you give away your energy. You seek validation from others. But when you embrace silence, you become a mystery.
you become powerful. People lean in to hear you. They respect your words because you don't waste them. Samuel felt tears forming in his eyes. He finally understood. From that day forward, Samuel changed. He stopped trying to dominate every conversation. He stopped proving himself to everyone he met. Instead, he listened. He observed. He spoke only when his words added value. And something incredible happened. People started seeking his opinion. His friends leaned in when he spoke. His professors took him more seriously. His classmates began to respect him in a way they never had before. Samuel had discovered the hidden rule of true power. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is strength. The monk taught Samuel a truth that most people never learn. Words lose their power when they are spoken too often. A sword kept sharp is more dangerous than one swung carelessly. A voice saved for the right moment carries more weight than one that never stops. When you speak less, you force people to pay attention. When you stop seeking approval through noise, you start commanding respect through presence. Silence makes you a mystery, and mystery is magnetic. The most powerful people in the world are not the loudest. They are the ones who know when to speak and when to stay silent. So here's my message to you, wherever you are right now. Stop trying to prove yourself with words. Stop filling every silence with noise. Stop seeking validation by talking louder than everyone else. Learn the power of silence. Listen more than you speak. Observe more than you react. Think before your words leave your mouth. Let your presence speak louder than your voice ever could. Because the truth is this: the world doesn't need more noise. It needs more wisdom, and wisdom knows when to be silent. Carry this lesson with you. Let silence become your strength. If this story touched your heart, give it a like. Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. And subscribe for more life-changing stories that will shift the way you see the world. Your next powerful lesson is waiting.